And we'll see which plan MacArthur ends up taking. Okay, yeah, the Ottomans have declared war on Bulgaria. There is no chance in hell that Bulgaria can win that war. It's just not possible. Yeah, so let's remove Black Monday penalties. Be nice for us. And Russia now has gone national populist. Sanikov is now in charge. So many events. And Norway is now under full control of the Socialist Party. And they'll end up joining the International at some point in the future. Such as like right now. So it's cool track. Are you still in control here? Yes, you are. You're getting aid from Japan. Not too sure how long you will survive. I don't know if you've passed your... Okay, so it looks like Kolchak has survived the coup d'etat. We'll probably see Transmir maybe declare war on Russia during the Second Weltkrieg. I mean, we want Russia to do well in the Weltkrieg for the obvious reason that they are a counterbalance to Germany that we kind of need to succeed. We don't want Germany, of course, sending their entire military against the French. That would be bad for us. We will go for excavation level 2. It was our first level excavation. Was that enough for us to... No, we still need import stuff, unfortunately. The only thing we really actually... the only thing we're really extracting is rubber. Do I want to make an... No, I don't think we need this. If we're only getting rubber out... screw it. We'll finish this out. So it looks like MacArthur has decided to go for the plan where he stays in the Great Plains and the West Coast. I'm pretty sure this is like the weakest position for MacArthur. Like, they literally give the CSA the best states in the country, while also weakening the American Union state. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the CSA should end up doing very well here. But again, we're not gonna send volunteers, at least at the moment. We will go for support market cooperatives, so we can maybe get some more industry in our country. How many men do you guys have? 16 to 53, 53 a maximum. The Pacific states are interesting because their whole country is just California. So their army is probably pretty condensed. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this. I don't think the United States has any chance of success. Okay, so we got war against Tibet by my clique. Finish all this off. What else do we need? 104, yeah, 195 days, not bad. Go with you. IMRO is revolted against Serbia. And civil war in the USA. America has dissolved in civil war. A cruel coup, the voice of the people unheard, and a great republic fallen. As we now have the greatest nation in the hemisphere, it's our duty to defend the workers and support the CSA. We lose 1,000 manpower. We'll give them 1,000 guns, and now they will like us a little bit more. Didn't the PSA get a new flag? Well, right now they're just the one with all the stars. Maybe the flag changes depending on which version of the PSA pops out. I'm not too sure. But you're right. I think this is the old flag. But I guess they also have Alaska as well. So I mean, that's something they got going for them. But I could not tell you why they have the old flag. I mean, do I want to send volunteers to you? How many men could I send? One? The thing though is, like, is one unit really enough to turn the tide of the war in the CSA's favor? Probably not. I mean, if you look at manpower, like, it's not even close. The CSA's got the most. You're getting volunteers from Austria. You'll probably get volunteers from the Japanese at some point. I will send one unit through. No, Hawaii's not even in the alliance. Hawaii is doing its own thing. They decided to align themselves with the Japanese. But I will send one unit through. We'll assign you to whoever has the highest attack value. And we're going to send you to the CSA. not Lend-Lease. Send our one division in. The bear flag is cooler. And if anything, like, if it's really just California, it really should have the bear flag. Like, it just makes sense. Okay, so construction speed, efficiency cap, minor inflation, because there's 2 civilian factories and more decision to do some more stuff. And then you allow us to tackle inflation. Like, minor inflation and anti-inflation measures. Once we have dealt with inflation, all focuses in the heavy-handed development tree will be unavailable. So we need to do this and... Okay, so we gotta get these things done and then take this focus at the end. I can do that. Okay, the Saviour crisis has been resolved. Crisis on the Danube. Which way did they go for you? Looks like they just gave up the province. Not sure if Switzerland will go syndicalist. We know they won't go national populist. But they might still go syndicalist, which would be a really, really nice boon for us. Okay, Expedition 2 is now done. What do we want after this? Well... You know, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it even though it's like a year and a half ahead of time. Okay, so you have this unit here. Where would I want to send you? My gut instinct is around Charleston. And then, I mean, Atlanta is not their capital. Capital is in Baton Rouge. Got some French tank divisions. Some British infantry around here as well. Here comes our soldier. Our brave Brazilian troops. Marching onto the front line. Trying to claim at least a little bit of territory. Okay, cancel this. For our front line towards Baton Rouge. Power and responsibility. In our victory in elections could not have been achieved without the crucial help of the workers of this great nation, who support us in every step of the way. However, since the also gave rise to rumors and panic of the syndicalist takeover. Our promises were many to the unions and other workers. We should consider the stability of the nation and our government as well. For we could do no good if we enraged the military and were ousted from power. Well, we're gonna save here. Because this definitely seemed like one of the events that we need to kind of worry about. Again, do a quick save. We're gonna focus on helping the workers. Because we kind of want to enrage the military. Because we want the coup d'etat to happen. It's necessary for us to actually get the syndicalists to actually win the Civil War. Well, not a Civil War, but, you know, win their, take complete control of the country. Okay, but here comes our Brazilian units. Our units, I think, should be slightly better than the American United States troops. Now, let's bring you forward. CNT, Carl of Spain, and Kingdom of Spain are all at war. I'm going to immediately send a volunteer to you as well. Let's send this. No, let's send you. Again, highest attack value. It'll be this guy. Send him over to CNT. And you do what you do best. We want CNT to be able to win, because it's going to alleviate one front line from the French. If France doesn't have to fight a two-front war, it's going to be significantly better for us. I'm not so sure between King of Spain and Carl of Spain, who we'd want to kill first. Alright, 57 against you. Because you should be in multiple combats. But I'm also in multiple combats, which does make my situation a little bit more tricky. American refugees. The United States of America has fallen into disarray as the once great nation fell into the same anarchy and horror of civil war that once haunted our own nation. However, the scale and devastation of this conflict may likely dwarf our own. Many civilians are arriving from the war-ravaged North American continent, with no idea when, if ever, they will come back. The stability goes down even more. We get 10% research boost, which is actually quite nice. Yeah, so bring in the refugees. Okay, defend this position for right now. Again, we do want Argentina to win just for content's sake. Yeah, get you going. Need more factories, please and thank you. Increasing German alignment. As the United States is currently unable to exert any kind of influence on South America, German capital investors are taking up the opportunity to branch out, especially considering how much harsher their economy was hit by black money than even our own. While we cannot say how this will affect our nation, or even the public's perception of Germany in the long run, it seems clear that American place as their chief foreign partner has lost its possible permanently. Yeah, I mean, the United States, I mean, there's a chance that we'll finish this campaign before the American Civil War even ends. Just because this war can definitely last a long time. Okay, where do you want to send CNT? I mean, to the south seems like it makes sense. Position yourself as far down south as we possibly can. Peru's going to war in Ecuador. Trying to take over this state here, because I think, is it a core or is it a claim? It's actually a core state. So Peru will be able to annex that province. Argentina seems like they're doing pretty okay. They've got a lot of volunteers. But again, Patagonia and Chile are receiving volunteers as well. Okay, let's surround this one province. Giving you the encirclement penalty. Again, when will you be there? You'll be there in 17 hours. I will be there in 19 hours. A little disappointed that we're like 1 day behind. Okay, but you have very low organization. We can maybe try to push in with you. Do a little bit of damage there. I think you're kind of fine where you are. Okay, cynicalism has prevailed in Ukraine. You love to see it. So Ukraine has now gone social. See if Germany intervenes. If they do not, that's very good for us. If they do, then it's still good for us. Whether or not Germany invades Ukraine or lets Ukraine just be, both are good. Okay, Puerto Rico's declared independence. Because either it's like, hey, Ukraine stays aligned to the International, invades from the kind of like southeast. Or Germany invades Ukraine, capitulates them, puppets them, and they lose their entire army, air force, and navy. Which would make them a very easy pickings for the Russians. Again, either way, it looks pretty good. But Canada has now gone authoritarian democratic. What else do you want? I mean, we have better aircraft. 1940 aircraft, I think, is a little bit too much. And the Monarch's been restored to Georgia. Congratulations to the Monarch. Go for 38 support weapons. Follow that up. I will take a basic air doctrine. Also, what the hell happened to the Austrians? I was gonna say they're encircled, but they're technically not. I mean, Hungary is just in a... They're in a weird state. Also, Belgium went syndicalist at some point. And now they're at war with Germany. Which, again, has that same benefit where even if Germany or Belgium loses to the Germans, which they definitely will, 5 to 16 divisions, they will get wiped down to 0, allowing France to maybe move troops into the area easily in the future. Okay, move our way down here. I want to go take this province. Capture some ports against the Kingdom of Spain. And hopefully you guys will deal with this problem in a moment. Get some bigger inflation. Force the economy. Yeah, I'm fine. Take as much inflation as you possibly need. We're still about 2 years away from the second Field Creek, so we have time to spare until the worst of the worst comes around. Also, by the way, I love that the fact that after all this, the Dutch still get to keep Flanders, which is hilarious to me. Yeah, Ireland has joined up with the Reichspakt. A little bit annoying, but I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference in the grand scheme of things. It really depends on whether Britain spends too much time trying to navally invade the Irish. Which they might do, but they also might not do. Who knows? Yeah, so it looks like they're leaving Ukraine alone, which is nice. Ukraine, I think, is better than Belgium. I'm not too sure when they'll join the International, though. Okay, so we have these units here. Let's go take Gibraltar, move our way over to Seville. Capture wherever we can. I think the troops in America are for sure going to have a more difficult time. But again, the CSA has the... They have the best... They have the best part of the country right now. All the industry, all the population is under CSA control. The Canadians might put a little bit of a damper on it. They have a lot of troops they built up on the border. But if, like, something were to happen, like, theoretically, let's say Chad were to rebel or a war in India were to break out, that could distract the Entente AI to perform poorly. Which would be nice. Yeah, so let's get some interwar bombers. The B-18 Bolo. This is a great name as well. Aside from that, I mean... Denmark's a social democratic. I doubt they'll join the International just because, like, Denmark joining the International is so rare that I have never seen it in my playthroughs. Hey, get more inflation. I mean, we're taking some penalties. I mean, the construction speed, production efficiency cap, it's not the best. Where are you going? I think you're also going to Gibraltar. I'm just hoping that CNT doesn't expose their fronts too much. Or expose their flank and end up dying. So they got Madrid over here. How close is Spain to capitulating? Bro, I mean, without Madrid, they're not going to be close. Well, right now, that's 79%. Definitely not the worst I've seen. Yeah, they really want to kick me out of this province. Which, I mean, I understand. I'm not happy with it, but I understand it. Yeah, it's like I would definitely say the CSA is winning in... I'm gonna retreat you back one province. Get some organization back up. Now you're gonna attack this guy, get him in multiple combats. Try to move your way to Gibraltar. Do we have air superiority down here? No, because nobody has any planes around here at all. If I was to send you some aircraft, I could send you 24 planes. Again, it's not a lot, but it's 24 more than 0. Okay, there's 119 enemy bombers. So maybe what I would want to do... First, let's deploy, I guess, like 24 fighters. Please. Go 24 on you. Fly them to Southern Iberia. Yeah, so you've got Monarchist. Doesn't mean too much. We do see the United Provinces of China have now formed between, was it the Yunnan clique and Honan? Actually, that's a pretty big alliance they've got going on there. Sichuan, Hunan, the federal government, Ma clique, and Xinjiang all have decided to be part of a big alliance. Very nice for them. Okay, where are my aircraft? Fly here. Try to shoot down some of these enemy bombers. 87 against you. A French tank did get surrounded in Cordoba. Not really what we wanted to see. Tackle inflation. So you give us major inflation. You remove Wake of the War. Which is... that's pretty bad. I think we do kind of need to take it. Okay, how many men have we lost over here? 1,000 against you. 741 in America. Not really that bad. But now I think we will start building up at least a handful of military factories in the homeland. Yeah, let's rush our way towards the sea. Cut off Virginia from the rest of the country. Get the American Union State troops to probably freak out in some regard. Which would be excellent. I was gonna say where's... My unit died. My man is dead. Very, very, very unfortunate. Okay, cool, cool. Thank you. He wasn't even like out of manpower or even organization. He just kind of disappeared into the ether. Which is a little bit disappointing, but what can he do? I guess we'll just focus on what's happening in America then. Just try to kick them out of this province. Again, everywhere else